Myra, so how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here today.
All right, so Myra is a Latin urban singer.
Yes.
You're releasing your what album is this right now?
The one that I just released
Yeah.
is a bachata song called Me Engañaste.
Okay, how many songs do you have right now?
Out. The songs that I have out released now would be about 7.
Okay, so Myra is a singer. It's been you're basically new in the market, but you've been doing music for a while,
Yes,
right?
I've been doing music since I was a child.
Wow, since what age?
Well, pretty much since I could start talking, but around 9 is when I wrote my first song. And then I was in a singing group during my teenage years.
Mhm.
And now I'm doing what I do now.
You're doing solo music.
Solo, yeah.
Okay, so I heard your music, and I know you've been doing a little bit of trap,
Mm-hmm.
hip hop. Is that right? Like
Mm-hmm.
reggaeton.
Mm-hmm. That's
And now the last song that you released is called Me Engañaste, right?
correct.
So that's bachata.
Correct.
So you have a wide variety of styles, right? You have a big range right now. You can cause you can
Different
sing pop music.
Yes.
You also have a song singing like a ballad, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
What is that song? The name of the song?
The Careless song.
Yeah.
Yes, the Careless is called Careless.
Okay, that's a nice song. I heard that. That's very nice. So Myra, she's a Latin singer. She is doing her own thing. So today, what we want to talk about is more like we wanna talk about the technical stuff and everything behind and the process of making music. As a new singer in the market, so people out there can see the whole process. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you're starting, and we know you're gonna go to the top, so we want to see this video is basically like we're documenting this, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we can see the whole process from a perspective from somebody starting and the whole career, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we don't know what's gonna be in the future, right?
Correct.
But we know that if you work hard and you persist, you'll go somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So explain to us. I was listening to the song. Let me play it for a little bit here.
Te lo entregué todo, y a mí siempre te di. Te abrí la puerta de mi casa, y ahora me pagas así. Tantas promesas incumplidas, confié en tus mentiras. De mi vida te retiras. ¿Cómo hago para lidiar con eso? Te amo pero te odio por dentro. Me engañaste, ¿cómo te burlaste de mí? Me fallaste, ahora me toca seguir sin ti. Tú pensaste, todo se iba a quedar así. Me lo negaste, sin saber que ya sabía de ti. Sabía de ti. Myra Melendez. Sabía de ti. Sabía de ti. Yo lo vi todo, eres un mentiroso. Debería irme con otro, pero no soy como tú. Tú no vales la pena, andas en cama ajena. Yo sí que soy más buena. Cambiaste China por botella, ya no hay vuelta atrás. Con ella te puedes quedar. Me engañaste, ¿cómo te burlaste de mí? Me fallaste, ahora me toca seguir sin ti. Tú pensaste,
Mayra, this bachata song, when you wrote this song, you wrote the whole song, right?
I co-wrote the song.
Okay. So most of the music that you write, I'm pretty sure you write it on your
Either
own.
I write the majority of it on my own, or I'll co-write. And I also co-produce on the song too as well.
Okay, so you do some producing too.
Yeah, I recorded the vocals. Then there was other producers who mixed, mastered it, and created the instrumentation for it.
Okay, can I ask you, so if there's a singer out there, a female or male out there that wants to start, right, her music career, you know, how what kind of advice will you give that person?
If they want to start.
Yeah, like that. So some people, I know a lot of people that want to get into music, in the music industry, right? They want to get known. They don't know what step to take, you know. So what advice do you have for a person that has talents, that has the desire to get involved in music and doesn't know how to do it?
I would say keep creating music and keep putting your music out there so that you can be heard, so that you can be known, so that you can build a fan base of people who will want to follow the type of music that you like.
So how do they put the music out there? How, like for example, if you have, like if I want to start the music, let's say I want to start, I know how to write music, you know, a couple songs. How do I go by, you know, because it seems like it's, you know, sometimes when you put a video out there, it looks like nobody is watching, nobody is listening, you know, and then you get discouraged.
Right.
So how do you do that? Like how will somebody go about starting?
Well, for one, for example, with music videos and you put it out there, if you've already built a fan base on your YouTube or something, those people who follow you, the more fan base that you build, like how I said before, like when you continue to put more out, you get more fans, and then you can also advertise it on, you know, certain sites too.
So you basically keep your fans that start following you. You keep them interested because you keep putting more music out there, and they keep seeing you.
Yeah. Exactly. You want to keep putting more.
And I'm pretty sure this is on YouTube, social media like Facebook, Instagram. You do the whole thing. It's the same process. You keep putting stuff out there, music out there. Now, what about for a person that doesn't have the budget, like to make a video, like the one that you just that we just saw, that bachata? It looks like it's like a cinema, you know, like a real expensive music video. So for a person that doesn't have the budget
I would say that they could go to like schools where there's students that are learning about like video broadcasting. They could go to schools and link with certain you know, producers who are learning it in school and say, you know, hey, you know, I got this song, check it out, you know, and then maybe, you know, maybe for their class project they have to make a music video. You never know. And they could link, and they'll probably rent the school's equipment as well. They'll already be allowed to use it. So I'd say, you know, check in with those people if they didn't have the funds.
I see. That's a way how to start with a music video.
Or, you know, maybe you could rent your own equipment too, you know, or like buy your own equipment and try to make it yourself. You know? Okay,
is that difficult? Do you think that it's...
I think that might be more difficult if you don't know anything about film. That might be more difficult than maybe going to a student who would most likely be able to do it for free.
I see. I see. So somewhere you got to start with something. You got to find a way how to start. Now here comes the other question. So to make music, right? I know nowadays it's more easier, you know, to make music than it used to be 30 years ago, right? Because 30 years ago you had to pay this expensive studios. Now we know that studio equipment is available out there, and you can record stuff at home. So how do you start it? Like in your case, what was the process for you to start recording music?
For me, well, I started recording music when I was 15 years old. I interned at a music studio, and I had the Pro Tools.
Oh wow!
I had all of that, but
you learn how to use the Pro Tools.
Exactly.
Wow.
I learned how to use all those things, and then eventually over time, I bought my own equipment little by little.
So just for the people listening, Pro Tools is a music creation software.
Yes, that's all.
It's like the most popular software. I think it's the most popular software out there that is used by basically the music industry. Everyone in Hollywood uses Pro Tools.
Yeah, you can use any DAW. You can use Pro Tools,
Cubase,
Logic. Yeah.
Like those are less expensive.
Oh yeah,
you can get those for a couple, probably a couple $100.
Yeah, some of them.
So when you did you learn how to do this on your own, like record your own music, or somebody help you?
I learned from different people, going to recording in different studios. So I learned as I go from different people.
And you did this with a cheap mic or nice mic? How was the process?
Yeah, I would do it with like a condenser mic or something on the stand.
Can I ask you how much did it cost? That's for the people.
When I first started.
Yeah, the first microphone that you used to record your first song.
It cost like $100 the first microphone.
So even with $100, friends, you can start your own recording.
Exactly, with $100. Yeah, with a few $100 you can start.
And you can also, I'm pretty sure you can sound pretty much. Is there a song that you recorded with that mic?
With the bachata, Me Engañaste, I recorded, well, not with the $100 mic, that was a while back, but I recorded the bachata, and I recorded Amor Prohibido, the trap one.
Oh, okay.
Those were the two that I've released out that I recorded.
So that Amor Prohibido was recorded.
I was co-produced as well. I co-produced that as well.
Okay. You recorded that with a $100 microphone?
No. Oh. This is a more expensive mic.
Oh, okay.
But when I first was starting out learning, it was $100.
So the first time that you actually recorded something that was with that?
The song No Me Siento Igual, that was actually recorded with a $100 microphone.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No Me Siento Igual, was that the ballad?
That was the reggaeton.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That one was actually recorded.
Wow. So it's incredible.
At least that's what the producer told me.
Yeah. So you can go listen to the song. It sounds very, very. I can't even tell the difference. With that mic. So even with a mic like that, you can start. Of course, it's not gonna sound like a $50,000 microphone.
Exactly.
But you can put your music out there. There's no.
The
Yeah, there's the limitations now are lesser than it used to be a long time ago.
Exactly.
So and I'm pretty sure from there you started using better equipment, knowing more people. Like now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are there. You also do. You're also involved in the filming industry, right? So
yes, I actually was a student of video broadcasting when I was in high school at one point. So I learned a lot about film, which is why both music videos that I have out now, Amor Prohibido and Me Engañaste, I was part of like producing and directing it, like co-producing, co-directing it, and I wrote the scenes out. I created the scenes of how I wanted everything.
Okay, so your knowledge and studying, going to school for film help you with the production of the video. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you were involved in the whole thing, like the writing of the music.
Yeah, the director was like, "You got a whole script written out?" I'm like, "Yeah, like this is what I want." Wow. He's like, "Wow, most artists come to me and they don't know what they want," and I'm like, "What?" Like I know exactly what I want. Like this is how I want to tell the story.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So and that goes to the next point. Like what you said there is amazing, because knowledge is very important.
Mm-hmm.
The more you learn, the more you get acquired knowledge from different fields. It helps, right?
Exactly. Knowledge is power.
Exactly. So knowing how to make your own music, knowing, like in her case, she was already involved in the film industry. So you're actually involved. I just want to mention this for people out there that they don't know this and that they follow you. You've been in movies.
Yeah, I'm also an actress too.
Huh?
So yeah, I'm also an actress.
Oh, you're an actress. So she's an actress. She's been involved in as some of them as an extra, and you've been in also commercials. So you're involved in the film industry.
Exactly. So when I learn from big productions, and I'm backstage watching, or I'm not. It's not. They're not ready for me as an actress to film. I'm sitting back watching and learning from the bigger productions.
So you're seeing everything they do, how to So that helps you in your own career too.
Exactly.
So what movies were you? I know you've been in the back. Like what do they call that?
Extras or backgrounds.
Extras and all that. What movies, famous movies that we know that have you
that I did background?
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious.
Avengers.
And she never mentions it. Avengers.
Wow.
Which one?
Which one? Oh wow, they bring out so many
Yeah,
copies that I forget.
But and those movies, have you been like, are you visible like?
I was visible a few times in the Fast and Furious, a few times, especially when he was like driving around.
That's crazy. Wow. Wow. So we're talking to somebody that she's been involved in the whole entertainment industry, from filming to music, modeling. You know some modeling too, right?
Yes, I was doing modeling.
So yeah, she covered you covered all the bases.
The arts.
Exactly. That's interesting because that means that that tells me that you're a person that you're constantly learning, getting educated, getting better, learning. From all the covering all the bases. Interesting. That's very interesting. And you're so young. I mean, how can we know the range? 20 to 30s.
The range.
Well, what age range are you?
Would you like to guess the age range?
What do you think, guys? 22, 23.
So you want the age range, or you want the age?
Age range. What is your age? If you feel comfortable saying your age, a lot of people they don't like saying the age, but I don't think you should have. I know you're young.
I mean, I really don't care, but a lot of people think I'm younger than what I am. But 28.
28. Still, you're at 28. You already have. That's pretty young. All this knowledge and experiences that most of us we don't. I haven't even been in a commercial, so she's already been in Hollywood movies, $1 billion movies. Those two, and you have more movies that you've been into, right?
Yes, it's a whole list.
Nice. So, and that helps you with your music career too, because you see the whole, the movie industry is very related to the music industry. So, Myra, I wanted to say, so when you wanted to ask you this, when you write your music, how does that process starts? When you have a song, in your mind, does it, in your case, does it start with an idea, or how does it work? What is the first thing that happens for a song to be born?
Well, every song is different. So sometimes it can start where I'm on the piano and then something will come. Sometimes it start lyric-wise, like I'm just writing lyrics. So every song is pretty much different. Or sometimes I'll hear an instrumental or a beat, and I'm like, and it both the melody and the letras and the lyrics, they all come at the same time.
Oh, okay. And after that happens, what do you do next?
I finish the song and I record it.
You record it. Do you use like a manual recorder?
I can. If I'm out and about, I'll use a manual recorder. But if I'm already in the studio, then I just go straight to record it.
Okay. Wow. So, I'm pretty sure the first thing that comes to your mind is usually the melody, right?
It's always different. That's what I was saying. Like sometimes it can be the lyrics first, or sometimes it could be the melody, or sometimes it could be both at the same time.
Because I don't know if this happens to you, but I heard a lot of people that write music in the shower to get inspiration. A lot of the songs they're born in the shower when they're taking a shower.
Sometimes.
And for some reason the shower brings a lot of songs for a lot of people. some other people, they're doing something else, like driving, and a song comes to them and they'll record it right there.
Oh, that's happened to me a lot.
Really?
The driving. Shower too sometimes. But driving, yes, a lot. Especially when I'm on the freeway.
so I'm pretty sure you're driving there,
I'm like, I'm recording my phone, like.
and people think you're talking with somebody else,
No,
you're recording, you're making a hit song there. That's incredible. That's amazing. So then after that, I'm pretty sure you complete the whole song, because you gotta, I'm pretty sure the song you don't get it right there, the whole song.
Yeah, exactly.
You get like, maybe you get like the chorus or some structure, and then from there start adding on. Is that?
Yep, from there and then you start to add on. Exactly.
So the process of when you have the song and recording the song, put it in a computer. How difficult is that? How
to record it into the computer?
Yeah, like when you have a song, let's say, how long does it last, and what kind of process like do you go to? Is that like a couple-day process, or it take months, or?
Well, it could actually take.
Myra, the last song that you recorded, Me Engañaste, that song, you co-wrote the song with somebody else, right?
That is correct.
So you, how does that work? You both write the song?
We came together and wrote the song together.
Okay.
So yeah, one person will write a verse or a chorus or backgrounds or harmonies or
something
like that, and we come together and we write.
Nice.
Write lyrics and melodies.
Okay, so the song, the bachata style, is that something you're gonna keep doing, bachata, or?
I mean, if the fans want more of it from me, of course. But definitely, I would like to. Definitely.
Okay, if you like the song, go there to Instagram. What is the page on Instagram?
Myra Myra.Melendez MELENDEZ. Myra.Melendez.
Go to the page and request more songs, because she's gonna keep making more music. If you like bachata, go.
If you like bachata, you like more trap, or you like more pop, let me know.
Whatever you want to see Myra performing, whatever style of music, she is ready for it. She covers a wide variety of styles. So, Myra, it was a pleasure today talking to you here about music. We like, we in this show we try to talk about the technical stuff, the stuff that people don't talk about in other interviews, and we're basically trying to explore, sort of what's in your mind and everything that goes behind when you're creating music. So it was a pleasure to have you here today, and I think if when you become famous, we hope that she's gonna come back and talk, to all the process of becoming famous. Okay, so
Thank you for having me.